Hello everybody, welcome to another vlog. Today it's me, Pierre Farrugia, and today we have Storm Harry. And I'm trying to vlog safely. If it's safely, I continue. If not safe, I will just come to my car and head home. I will keep away from the sea because for me it's the most dangerous part, and keep away from trees as well. And like this, I have to put on my rain jacket because it's very windy. I think that the winds have subsided a little bit from this morning, but it's still force 8. So I'm going to be 100% cautious that I'm not relying either on my Zoleo that somebody come to save me, and not even thinking that there is civil protection that will come to save me. I will keep 100% away from the sea and from danger, and then if it's too dangerous, I just go home. So now I'm out of my car. I'm heading out to the seafront. As you can imagine, the wind is very, very strong, and even the sea is very strong. So we see if we can do this safely or not. But let's go and have a look here. The sea is super rough. And here it looks safe to vlog from up here. But look. Oh. Look at the sea, how bad it is. And now, because when it hits, a lot of water is coming up, and my camera like this is not waterproof. It looks that here it's safe, no waves are coming on land here, so it's easily I can walk towards Marsascala center or seafront, where there is a lot of damage, what I see from the internet. Here with the buildings, I'm a little bit covered. It's not, the wind is not that crazy, but the sea is super, super rough. Wow. That's amazing, Now let's head that way. Whoa, look at this. Wow. I love this kind of weather. If you do it in a safe manner and you do your homework, it should not be dangerous, unless a tree falls on your head. So you have to keep your eyes open when you pass near trees. Look how rough the sea is. But no waves are coming into the road, which is very, very important when you come to vlog such adventures. I never saw Marsascala this rough. We can start seeing some debris on the roads. Maybe before it was rougher. And I chose Marsascala because in the worst case scenario, if it gets rougher, I know the area very well. I can easily go on a side street and start heading away from the sea and back to my car. Big waves are pounding on Marsascala water polo restaurant or club. But the wind here, even this year, here is a lot calmer than that is outside there. There is the worst part. Between the water polo pitch and Germa, I think it was flooded this morning there, and many shops have suffered a lot of damage. Polo pitch. I think even the windows have been smashed here. I think all of them. This morning here it was lot rougher. That's why I waited a little bit. Or I can see even wine bottles going out there. Unfortunately, many shops like this one has suffered a lot of damage. This is the side of the water polo pitch. A lot of waves are pounding on it. You see? Sometimes, and even if you see here, so there is important that I will not pass under the buildings, but I will pass behind the buildings because there is too low area for safety. Yeah? Sometimes the wind picks up, but I know it's for safe. The difference is some places are sheltered and some are not. You have to take care, but no water is coming into the road here or there. There is I will have to pass on the other side of the road because it can be dangerous. Here one can see the damage to this area. The authorities already blocked the road here, and if you see this part which I not pass from here, it's too dangerous but it's all broken down the road up to there. So when I find places like this, use your mind. Zoleo will not help you in this situation, so I will go around away from the sea, because today the two major problems are either something falls on you or you can carried away by the sea. But if you use your head here, the wind is tunneled in and it's very, very windy, but it's not worth it to get a shot to endanger your life. Like this, I'm doing fairly safe. I never had problems till now. I've been documenting such events, but you have to use your mind and not be carried away to get the best shot. This is the road we just avoided. Here there's these rocks, and here you can feel the full force of the wind. But here is too dangerous to go, so I will back up and continue. But here is very, very windy. The wind is tunneled in this area here. I'm seeking shelter by the houses here, so it's not that dangerous doing like this. I'm still getting sheltered by the houses here, and let's have a look from here. But I will not go down below the steps. Look here, this is how bad it is. I hope these houses will not have any problems. But look, if you try to pass from this side here, it will be very, very dangerous. You have to keep away a very safe distance from sea. Here I'm feeling the wind very strong because it's getting channeled into this narrow roads here, and we are soon in the center of the Marsascala near the church. Let's see if I can pass safely, because that's the number one today. Safety before everything, before the vlog. Here I can start feeling the wind. Here the sea is not that bad, unfortunately. So you can see boats overturned there. But let's continue this way. Here is all flooded up, the road. You can see water. It's flooding in from here. Here is all flooded, as you can see. But the important thing is we don't have waves. We have lots of boats here. Here is all flooded, and I think this morning here it was 5 times worse. You can see all the gravel up there, and I think the sound they are making with the wind. You see, it's all flooded here. This morning here must have been really, really bad. Here are walking into the water because it's all flooded. But the important thing is there is no waves that can carry me away. And I hope that my boots will not flood. This is all the damage there's here. Still walking on this side. All the barriers have been destroyed. And here one can start feeling the strong winds again. I'm doing it slowly, I don't want to trip. And hopefully go on other side of the road, which is safer. But at least the sea is not that rough here. Now we are in Marsascala. At least the sea is not that rough now. And many people are working, cleaning the shops here. A big boy is here. At least many boats survived. All the barriers that they are here, they were disintegrated, blown off. There are many down here, and the roads have been closed as well. And let's see what damage we can find here. One can see how bad here it was this morning, because now there's no waves. I think before there were waves going heavily, even plants have been taken off. Look, this morning how bad this was uprooted. Pieces of furniture here, all this has been dismantled by the sea. And many people are here repairing their restaurants. Sotto zero restaurants, they made some sandbags behind the glass. I think it was a wise move. Unfortunately, this shop has its front glass disintegrated here. They are changing it now. Lots of stones up here. This one unfortunately survived there as well. And lot of grass in the road here. One of the palm trees has been totally uprooted. What a pity here. But till now damage seemed a little bit contained. It's not that bad here, because even the sea, look, the danger. That's the dangers you have to take care of. Flying debris, with all this wind. It's the first time I saw that today. Apparently here, another shop without a window. There is glass here, and look how thick the glass. It's a pity for these shops, these damages. It's never good. People repairing stuff. And we made it to the playing field here. Water switching in, oops. And it's going inside the shops, and the shops are open. I will stay a little bit. I don't know what's happening now, but out there is a mess. Here is Marsascala playing field, and this is all the debris that was getting out of the sea, even a boat. I think it was a wise decision to wait a little bit, although it's still a big storm, to calm down, because here for sure one could not pass. It was too much rough here with the sea. People trying to salvage their boats. All kind of stuff from boats. Lots of debris here. They are trying to get the boat out. Salvage his boat. Yeah. On to. Oops. We have to tie it again. Mala, get me the rope.
Jew kienet vojta don tiegħi ħallejta.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, let me do the knot. And it's full of water, it's very hard to pull.
Irid inneħħela lil mand il-balmin. Ma xek mela. Għalhekk jrid jitla l-baħar u jġib għal
Like this, so doing something useful, helping this guy out. It's so heavy to pull, and the boat is nearly on shore. But now I can continue the vlog. At least I managed with the owner and his brother to save their boat. They are removing the water, so it will be much lighter. I think now I will pass all around here just to be safe, and then I can continue on the other side. But this area here is not that bad, and if you can see the roads there have been closed as well, and it was a wise choice because cars passing from here, they can only get people in trouble. One can see pieces of boats jammed and broken under the bridge, and water is flowing from the pond there outside. And sometimes, why you have to take care? You don't have to pass so close. Always, in such cases, you always need to use your mind, your head, to be safe, and nobody will keep you safe. You have to keep yourself safe. This is the other side of Marsascala Bay. Here on this side, it's much calmer. Here we managed to save that guy boat because I had the boots and I could easily go into the water. I removed some water, then it started to float and we could pull it in, and with the waves it helped us go in. But mostly because today is the wind, if I'm not mistaken, it's 4-8 southeast, so here it's more sheltered than on the other side. We will walk a little bit more and then we head home to the safety and some warmth of home. And here it will be all safe because we are high now, and the wind and the waves are hitting that side of the area. But when we go there, you will see how bad the sea is. One can see boats are hitting each other. Are left here. These till now they look really safe. Here one can start feeling the power of the wind and the storm. Look, whoa, the damage. I think this one must have cut off. What a pity, losing their boats. From here one can have a look how now here it started to go calmer than this morning, and that side is the one being better. That is the most dangerous part to be here. No water is going on top of up here, and we are high as well. Now once again we are heading to the area where it's not so sheltered, and the wind, you start feeling it. Plus you will start seeing as well the sea, how rough it is, this area. What difference does this make when you're in a sheltered place or not? But the waves, the good thing is, and the wind is going that side. So look from this side here how bad this area looks. The waves are bush. This here looks amazing, how rough it is. But when you look inside there, it's a little bit calmer. Look. And especially up there, the sea is, I never saw it like this. So I will walk till Germa And we'll close this vlog here. But the sea here is frightening, yeah? This part here, one can barely walk. Yeah? You have to push into the wind to walk. That's cold. But here now, I'm getting the full force of the wind. The more we go towards Germa, the crazier the storms get. Look from here. And the waves, one bigger than the other it is. And I have to go back that road there, up there. You don't even can see it. But you know, the wind is exactly in front, so it's very, very strong. But soon we find Germa and we start heading back. The waves up there, I never see this big. Let me show you. The waves there. And look at the sea here. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Now it's time to head home and leave Storm Harry behind. It's a little bit lower, but it's still very dangerous and it's still doing a lot of damage. I want to thank Zoleo, and as I always tell you, I never rely either on Zoleo and nor on the rescue services. I always have to use here and think ahead so not to get into danger. Until next time, bye bye. Yeah?